What is up, my friends? We are back with our match reaction after Liverpool have beaten BAYER Leverkusen by 4-0, a result that maintains Liverpool's perfect start to this season's Champions League. A hat-trick for Luis Diaz, one for Cody Gakpo. Pretty perfect, if you do ask me. We're going to go through, give you our thoughts on it, ask you for your thoughts on it, and of course we'll run through the numbers from the game as well. Special shout out to our incredible sponsors, Manscaped. A reminder, you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our unique discount code Anfield20. That is 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com. John Francis, first super chat of the match reaction, was called crazy wanting Diaz as a centre forward when he signed. Whoever it was, mate, just tell them that you're proudly loco now. And Luis Diaz, well done, sir. Hat-trick for him as well tonight. Was that his first Liverpool hat-trick? I believe it was. So yes, buzzing, Jason. Absolutely buzzing, and rightly so. What a night, you know, to come from that first half performance and we're all feeling a bit flat to a 4-0 victory and a perfect start to the Champions League campaign. Madrid, come outside now, said NDI. Absolutely, bro. And bring City with you, because they were beaten 4-1 tonight in Lisbon. Real Madrid were beaten as well at the Santiago Bernabeu. The big boys are doing big boy things. What? Top of the pile. Right, let's look at some of the numbers from the game before we dip into the comments. Give people a chat to submit their ratings. So, possession-wise, this sounds mad, right? We won the game 4-0, but we had less possession than Leverkusen. They had 53% to Liverpool's 47%. Total shots, an incredible 22 from Liverpool. 8 on target, 12 for Leverkusen, 4 on target. A low game of corners, only 4 on it in total. 3 to the away side, 1 to us. Total passes, 470 for Liverpool, 526 for BAYER Leverkusen. 87% pass accuracy for us, 86 for them. Tackles, 11 for Liverpool, 14 for Leverkusen. And XG, Liverpool 4.12 to Leverkusen 0.18. So there we go. You know, it just goes to show you sometimes certainly the possession statistics in football mean absolutely jack shit. Just a small mention to the Blue Shites losing 4-1, said Tobias Bakke. Well, they're not the real Blue Shites, mate, but they're the other ones, so the pretenders. And Mike just wants to go Arne Slot. La 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 la. Again, what a night for Arne. Again, it feels like a welcome to Liverpool. Alonso got the embrace before the game, got the adulation of the cop, but he didn't get the result, and that's the most important thing. He did go over to applaud those travelling Leverkusen's fans who, in fairness to them, kept going throughout the game. But I promised you, I felt confident we'd win it, and we won it by 4-0. I just felt like we had their number, and tonight proves to be the case. But you know, maybe if this was in Leverkusen, it'd be a different game. But tonight it wasn't. It was at Anfield, and Liverpool put them to the sword in the second half. Mitchell Salter as well. Thank you, Mitchell, for your super chat. Said, great win in the end. I wish we could start all the games after half time. I know. It's like we're like, nah, we're not fussed. We'll do it all in the second half. Just wait there. We'll be grand. And we are at the moment. Bob Lafferty said, oh, no, Slot. La 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 la. We got what we got. Yes, which is a win, thankfully. The Bins, thank you, mate, for being with us for 10 months as a member. Appreciate you. Said Jones set the pace and we crushed them in the second half. He played really, really well. Curtis Jones deserves his flowers today. That was a very good performance. Covered every blade of grass out there. But I still, like, how do we end up winning that 4-0? It was just brilliant. Second half, and so happy for Lucho. He looked like he really enjoyed that hat-trick. Great result, said David. Clever subs again. Yep, subs were spot on. Absolutely. Would have liked them a little bit earlier, perhaps, but job's a good one, mate. Job's a good one. And again, what I loved at the end of that game was that he brought Trent off. He brought Costas off. He brought Ibu off as well. Gave them a bit of a breather ahead of the Aston Villa game, which is the last game, of course, before the international break, coming up at 8 p.m. on Saturday. Rob said, honestly, I didn't expect such a start. Klopp apparently knew a lot about this coach, and that's why he left. Well, look, Arne Slot is a good coach, and you've got to give credit to our recruitment team. I'm somebody that will call out crap when I see it, and I will praise stuff when I think it's deserved. And Richard Hughes, Michael Edwards, the owners, and everybody who made this decision to bring Arne in, you've got to say it has been as seamless as we could have hoped for. Said tactics of Arne Slot were superb. Now here's a question for you, genuine question. Are there many better tacticians right now in Europe or in the Premier League than Arne Slot? Because it feels like every time at half time he's handed a Rubik's Cube and we've messed it all up and given it to him, and he's handed it back completely sorted out and fixed. So something worth a conversation there anyway. I'd say you could probably hear Gary Neville tears from here if you listen really carefully. Second half was incredible, said Sebastian Tutil. He has them all dying to prove themselves. It's incredible. I had top 4 only hopes for this year, but now, wow. Look, if you're Trent or you're Mo or you're Virgil, why would you want to leave this? And I'm not saying they do, by the way, I'm not. But this is where it's at now. This is something special. This is a movement in the right direction. And I hope that everybody sees that and these contracts get sorted soon. Trent better be having second thoughts on Madrid now, said Nessie. I'd imagine he certainly got to think, right, we're building something here, you know. If the question was, can Liverpool challenge under Arne Slot? Surely the answer in Trent's mind is yes, we can. Why is nobody talking about Jones' performance? I did. It was an excellent performance. Curtis Jones was phenomenal. And if Luis Diaz didn't get a hat-trick, Curtis Jones would be my man of the match, no doubt about that. He was brilliant tonight. From the very start, even in the first half where we weren't at our best, his pressing, his work rate and his effort was absolutely top-notch. Jones has been immense, said Big Man. Lovely to see you and my friend. How does Slot get it right in the second half? I don't know, bro. I don't know. But as I said, it's like somebody gives him a Rubik's Cube all messed up at half time and just says, there, you 15 minutes, fix that. And he does. And also, I think we grind teams down as well. I think first half, certainly Leverkusen felt like they were dragging us from side to side. But as the game went on, we found our way back into it. And in the second half, it really did look like they were dropping deeper and deeper. And we were growing in confidence. And then there was only going to be one winner. Especially playing into the Cop End second half. Big Man said, so happy for Lucho. He deserves it. Madrid losing to AC Milan. I think we beat them, said Adam. Well, we've beaten Milan away from home comfortably. Beaten Leverkusen tonight comfortably. Beaten Leipzig comfortably. Who knows what's next? But it's going to be a test for that Real Madrid team because Anfield's going to be bouncing for that game. Absolutely bouncing. Now, this is 4 wins from 4 for Liverpool. So we're doing our part in this new format of the Champions League. So, Long RGFX said, does Diaz start striker Saturday? Has to, right? I don't know about him having to start as a striker, but he has to start. He has to play. After getting a hat-trick, you cannot drop somebody who's got a hat-trick. So, whether he starts left or through the middle, I feel like he's got to start. Hey, Craig, how do you feel about what you've seen from Darwin today? I feel he came on and opened up space. Again, I feel like, yes, that game as it went on and they started to tire, having the ability to bring somebody like Darwin off the bench with all that he brings in terms of energy and work rate and running the channels and finding that space to exploit, I agree. Hopefully now we can start to see him do this from earlier in games. But yeah, what an option for Arne to have there from the bench. Football Factory said, in these moments, I want to just take it all in. Things may change in a couple of months, but for now, I just want to enjoy our success and City's failures. And that's it. It's right to take stock of these moments, mate, and enjoy them. You don't want to get too far carried away, but let's be honest about it. This, in the last few days, has seen a real momentum change in our camp, in City's camp, in Arsenal's camp. And we're the ones who look like we have continuity. We don't look like we changed coaches. It's just brilliant. So yes, enjoy every moment of it because you should do.